Hi, everybody. Wherever you are, I hope you're having an okay day, all things considered. My name is Tal Nasici. I'm a licensed clinical social worker. I'm also Jewish and Israeli and a mom. So, this message comes to you from a very personal place, not just professional. I think we're all going through incredibly tough times as Jewish people. There's devastating news and images coming from Israel and across the world that definitely impact our emotional well being nowadays. And it's not just what's happening now, it's also generational trauma. This is not the first time that things are happening to Jewish people, unfortunately. So that makes the news even more devastating and tough. I think a lot of us are sitting with really difficult emotions. It's deep sadness and maybe anger, rage, anxiety, concern, and just a very deep sense of grief. I know that's what I'm going through personally, just a lot of sadness. So let me start by validating that. Being in that spot and also being required to continue and function and carry on with our normal lives is incredibly tough. Um, with that being said, I want to encourage some self reflection for some of you. So I hope this would be helpful. When we experience trauma, our sense of safety in the world is kind of being ruptured. So that's just part of what trauma does. It kind of rupture our sense of safety, our sense of um, the world is a safe place for us to exist in. And it's a very natural, normal tendency to try to anchor ourselves back into something and try to regain some of the control back, even if it's just perceived control. For some of us, that means watching the news nonstop to stay informed. For some of us, that looks like volunteering a lot and advocating. And for some of us, that might look like anxiously checking on our kids a lot more than normal. Maybe texting them more frequently or talking to them more frequently, just to kind of make sure that they're safe. And again, let me validate that this is just a very normal, natural response to the events that we're going through. With that being said, as parents, we want to make sure that we are a safe haven to our kids so that they know they can come to us and share with us their thoughts and feelings, and knowing that we're a safe space for them to just exist and be held and understood and soothed. And when we carry our own anxiety, that can become a real challenge, especially when your kids are emerging adults and they're not as little anymore. And some of their actions are outside of your control. And I can only imagine how hard it is to be a parent and knowing that your kid is far away during those times that we're going through now. Um, but we want to make sure, as much as possible, that we get support from community members, from family members, from whatever source, maybe therapy, just to keep our anxiety kind of at check when we talk to our kids, because they are going through a lot themselves, and they, like you, are expected to carry on with their normal life on campus. They're expected to excel in whatever they're studying. They're expected to participate in any activities and just carry on with normal life, and that's really tough to do. So if we want to be a valuable resource to them, it's very important that we try to keep our anxiety at check and not project some of that on them when we speak to them, so we can be that safe haven when they come to us. I hope that message makes sense, and I hope again that you're all okay and safe. And thank you for your time. I know Manya and Rabbi Yossi are doing above and beyond to make your kids feel safe in Chabad. And I know that the community support means a lot to them. Thank you, and have a good rest of your day.